Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Gary's Movie Emporium. I did another Dollar Tree hunt, and I got some Big Lots titles this time around too. So it was really hot going out to different stores last night. Uh, Most of the places were picked over. It was stuff from other hauls, but I tried to make the best out of it in a few stores. I probably went to about 6 stores, and then I before Big Lots closed at like 9. I hit it up before somewhere around a little bit before 8 o'clock. But here's what I got from the Big Lot or the Dollar Tree stores first. The first store I hit up was this 3 package set of Alfred Hitchcock The Master of the Macabre. This is the same set or the same set of movies that's in the steel case one, so I figured I'd pick this up. It comes with the thin plastic cases for each movie, and there's the murder, sabotage, and Jamaica Inn. But this is definitely up for trade because I more or less got it because for people that didn't at least get this one, but it's just like I said, it's just like the steel case tin set that was circulating last haul. Next up is a kid's title, In the Night Garden Altogether. It's a Treehouse presented movie. I take it must be PBS. No, BBC. BBC and E1 made this. 113 minutes. I like the clear case though. Then there's I could have swore we got this before, but it has a pop-up book, Sesame Street, the Count Elmo. Uh, Includes a pop-up book, like it says here. I don't want to trade this though, or any of the kids' titles, but any of these other ones are very negotiable. And then I got um, a movie starring Ed Marson, Rob Brydon, and George McKay called The Best of Men. So, apparently, it's about the Olympic game kind of thing during the middle of World War II for paraplegics. They have their own kind of like their own Olympics. I think this may be what started paraplegic paraplegic um, the word I'm looking for, but their own Olympics, but really doesn't. The Best of Men tells the story of one remarkable doctor who revolutionized the care of paraplegics. Arriving in England's Stoke Mandeville Hospital in the middle of World War II, Dr. Ludwig Gutmann transformed the lives of his patients and staff. Kind of sounds a lot like one with Robin Williams when he was in the hospital. Um, I, I'm not good with that. That's an older one. But the one where Robert De Niro was like sickly, but then he took this miracle cure for his condition, and he got better instantly. And then he reverted back. That was a really good film. I like that one. Hopefully, it's as good as that. That one's as good as the one with Robin Williams, but I doubt it. Next up is a DVD digital copy of Fathers and Daughters with Amanda Seyfried. Siegfried, however you pronounce that. She has a very weird last name. No offense to that actress, but I just find the name really weird. It sounds like made up to me. An A-list guilty pleasure. Fathers and Daughters is a love story between a father and daughter living in New York City 25 years apart. The story moves back and forth between the 80s, where Jake Davis, a Pulitzer winning novelist and widower, struggles with mental illness as he tries to raise his 5-year-old daughter, Katie, and 30-year-old Katie's life in the present day Manhattan, where she battles the demons that stem from her troubled childhood. And this stars Russell Crowe, Amanda Seyfried, Aaron Paul, Diane Kruger. I'm not going to touch that name. I don't even know how you pronounce that. And Jane Fonda. And this does have Octavia Spencer, who played in Ma, the Blumhouse movie called Ma. And then, I don't think I got this. It kind of feels like I did, but I didn't. I don't think. It's a movie starring Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and it's unrated. It's called Sisters. I've seen this on demand, like on demand streaming service kind of thing. Can't remember what the service was called, but this wasn't too bad. It wasn't great, but it had its moments. It had Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Maya Rudolph, Ike Barinholtz, and John Leguizamo, and WWE wrestler John Cena. I don't know if he still wrestles because I don't watch that product, but that's that. That's John Cena right there. He gets a lot of flack for his acting, but I don't know. I find him less annoying than The Rock sometimes. I ain't a big Rock fan. I find him overrated. Like when he was in this last Jumanji, he was trying to act like Danny DeVito in the movie, and I'm sorry, but Aquafina did a better job as an actor or actress trying to be Danny DeVito than The Rock did, and The Rock's been in quite a few more movies. It just shows you that Aquafina is quite a talented comedian actress. So I'd like to see some more stuff with her in it, but I just couldn't believe how much better her impersonation of Danny DeVito was in that movie than The Rock, you know. But next up I got don't mean to shoot forward, but I think you guys want to see the rest of these. So this stars Adrian Shelley and Billy Crudup. I think it's pronounced. That's another weird name. It's called Grind, and it's an extremely powerful and very well acted film, according to Jeffrey Lyons. I don't know if I got this, and if I did, I'd still be willing to trade it, though, because it ain't really my kind of movie, but a drag racing parolee named Eddie. He moves in with his brother Terry in hopes of their ever-elusive fresh start in life. And it's a Peace Arc Entertainment. It might even be going out of print title at this point, because I've never heard of it, only in the hunts occasionally, but not very often. It has 96 minutes, and it's 2.0 stereo sound, so it's going to be kind of low. I'm going to have to turn up the system a little bit if I ever get to watch something like this. Next up, this is a four-pack movie set starring Bing Crosby, Ronald Reagan, Bob Hope, called American Heroes. I got it because a lot of these actors are all passed on now. First one is called This Is the Army, Santa Fe Trail, Road to Bali, and My Favorite Brunette. This Is the Army stars Ronald Reagan, one of the best presidents we've ever had in our generation. Santa Fe Trail also stars Ronald Reagan and Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland. de Havilland. Uh, that that is that's 110 minutes. Road to Bali is 90 minutes, and that stars Bob Hope, which is right here for people that might not know who Bob Hope is. He used to do a USO tour for the military like years ago, just to kind of keep the motivation and just to rock, to keep the troops' spirits up, because they were going through such a rough time during the war. Um, then there's my favorite brunette. That stars Bob Hope and Alan Ladd. Alan Ladd played in really, really well done western called Shane. Back in high school, we had to watch that in English class. It was part of the English, like, back history of, like, English and stuff. Like, for, oh, it's like for a credit for or like a 10-week period for school. Like, we had to focus on different aspects, that focused on English. And, we had to do movies and books and things like that. I don't know why we were doing that kind of stuff back then, because I didn't really see what movies had to do with English class, but that was part of it. And that's where I know Alan Ladd from. If you ever get a chance to watch Shane, if you don't mind older westerns, it's a really well done film. Kind of felt like the movie Shane could have been played by Clint Eastwood. But Alan Ladd was quite popular at this time too, though. And then next up, I got a movie with Zac Efron, Matthew McConaughey, John Cusack, and Nicole Kidman called The Paperboy. Get this mixed up with the horror one, The Paperboy. I seen somebody had this for trade in a video, and I was like, at first when they said The Paperboy, I thought it was the horror Paperboy, but I'm like, I don't think that's on video yet, so I was like, it can't be the same one. And then I looked at the cast, and I'm like, yeah, it's not the same one. But they said this is an instant and notorious, outrageously entertaining, not like anything I've ever seen, according to The Atlantic. It stars reporter Ward Jansen, or Matthew McConaughey, in the 60s, and his friend Yardley returned to their hometown in Moat County, Florida, to write about a prisoner who may have been wrongly convicted. As their investigation into the case continues, they stir up issues of race and acceptance, which complicates the lives of everyone. Also starring Zac Efron, Nicole Kidman, and John Cusack. This is an Echo Bridge Entertainment, 5.1 surround, 107 minutes. It's also in conjunction with Millennium Films. I've seen some stuff by Millennium. And here's the back. Pretty typical stuff. I don't see any real features or anything. It does say that it won several film festival awards, and it was an official selection of Cannes Film Festival. So you don't get into Cannes unless you're somewhat decent or really good. So, and then I got this. I figured I'd try this. It'd be mostly because it's a full first season, and I've never really watched anything with Lucy, the Lucy show, but I liked it too because it had the clear case. It has new interview with Lucy Arnaz, new interview with Jimmy Garnett, clips from opening night special, vintage openings, vintage closings, cast commercials, vintage network promos, flubs, cast biographies, production notes, and the Lucy vintage merchandise. Paramount Home Video and CBS DVD. Almost 13 hours of episodes on here. Like I said, this is the first season. It's it's a 4-disc set. This show, well, I don't know if this particular season ran between, I think it's saying that it ran between 1962 and 1963. The ratio is 4:3. But, yeah, I didn't think you could go wrong trying this. 4-disc set, too, for $1. And I got another 70s show. Found this in the middle of a stack. I was lucky to find this. I'm not ever actually watched an episode of this, but I figured it'd go good with my other one that I have. But this is almost almost 10.5 hours of episodes, and this is season 4. Boogie on down to the basement for another groovy season with our favorite friends from the 70s. Contains all 27 episodes from the 4th season. Includes the bonus feature Season 4 in 4 minutes, Making Company, Laura Prepon interview, Mila Kunis interview, and 3 episodes with audio commentary for people that like commentary with their show or movie, depending on what the disc is that it's having a commentary for. But this is shows, so this would be shows in this case. I know very little about the show. I just used to see it on Pop TV from time to time before I watched Impact Wrestling on Tuesday nights. Then I got Ewan McGregor, Last Days in the Desert, deeply moving, curious, and open-hearted. Basically, Last Days in the Desert follows Jesus in an imagined chapter from his 40 days of fasting and praying in the desert. During his time in the wilderness, he is faced with temptations from the devil, also played by McGregor, over the fate of an ordinary family in crisis, setting for himself a dramatic test with distinctly human conflicts. This is a dual layer. I do not like dual layer. I mostly got it because of the company Broad Green Pictures. Broad Green is no longer functional, from what I've been heard from YouTube user Cool Duder. He said this company's no longer, they're defunct. This has 5.1 surround sound, 100 minutes from 2015. This one totally I've never even heard of it. I've seen it at the stores, but. And then I got just 3 Blu-rays, and 2 of them were the same movie. Just one's DVD, one's Blu-ray. I thought I'd put those together to show how lucky sometimes you can be. I got a BBC Earth Great White Shark, a living legend. I think this is this is a 50-minute one. I don't like it when they're under an hour, but I guess you can't really complain, though. And then, the reason why I kept these aside is because I hit one store and came away with High Country, or Run for the High Country. And then we said we'd probably try one more Dollar Tree. And this is an Echo Bridge, and I said we'd hit another one right after, and then that'd be it. And lo and behold, the next store I went to, I got the Run for the High Country Blu-ray. So I'd be willing to give this up, the DVD. These are obviously both Echo Bridge, but it's kind of a funny backstory on it, though. You go to one store, and then you turn around, and then the next store, they have a upgrade. These are 85 minutes long, and they have 5-point surround sound stereo, 2x35x1 for the aspect ratio. Sounds like it's going to be quite snappy of a picture quality. U.S. Marshal John Town is tracking a group of outlaws when he is captured, set upon his horse with a noose around his neck and left for dead. A young Navajo boy whose family was murdered by these outlaws finds and saves the marshal. John Town vows revenge for both, but soon their friendship must fight prejudice and townsfolk along the way. Look kind of interesting. I don't know Got Aiden Yazzie and Paul Winters. Maybe somebody in the comments could tell me something about these actors. I've never seen any of either of the two. And then I'm going to show the Blu-rays that I got at Big Lots, and this will conclude my video. But this was on clearance. It was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows Blu-ray DVD digital shell. I got it for the shell. I already had these, the remake, and then the sequel to the remake. I got it more or less for show because I had the boss, or not boss, but the van they had in the movie, so I got this to go along with it. It's a 3-disc set, includes bonus Blu-ray discs with 3 exclusive featurettes. Turtles Rule Again, according to Bill Zwecker, special features on disc 1. Disc 2 has Blu-ray bonus disc, deleted scenes, We Are Family, Whoa, expanding the Turtleverse. And 3 was a DVD feature film, so this was $2.50, normally $5. Pretty much self-explanatory. It's the Turtles. It's 2016 release, 111 minutes. And then I got another Steven Seagal. Movie Man probably liked this. He's probably even got this one, but I paid $3 for Born to Raise Hell with Steven Seagal. Vengeance Has No Limits. 2011, 96 minutes. I don't know what the Dolby Digital. Okay, it's 5.1, which is good. Even though this might probably be bad to some people, I have a feeling I'm going to like it anyway, because I like pretty much everything Steven Seagal's in. It has to be a really bad for me to not like it. The only thing bad I ever seen, like, bits and pieces of that I didn't like was that one Mike Tyson one he was in where, like, the fight scenes were so, like, fake. Like, that's the only thing I didn't like about that one. I didn't really watch a lot of it, but I watched bits and pieces of it when I saw it on TV, and I just was like, really cheesy, like the fight scenes. Like, I miss the days when in the cinemas we'd get guys like Steven Seagal, Jeff Speakman, Jean-Claude Van Damme, I don't know, a whole slew of guys that used to do this for a living. I miss those days. And then I got a Maneater series, Jason Gedrick, excuse me, Sand Serpents, Terror Lies Beneath. I saw this on Sci-Fi years ago. It's probably good. I remember it being quite cheesy, but I know what to expect with this. They're on a final mission in Afghanistan. A small U.S. military unit confronts an astonishing new enemy, a legion of prehistoric six-story tall sand serpents unearthed from their pit 1,000 feet below ground. With the help of an Afghani refugee, Lieutenant Stanley Gedrick leads his tiny band of soldiers on a terrifying invasion deep into the desert's vast underground tunnels for a war against a terror they never imagined. This is from Rye TV, I think. Rye Entertainment. Must have been shot in Canada. Yeah, it has some Quebec writing. Canadian film or video production tax credit. So somebody got paid in Canada on this. Genius Entertainment as well. Kind of looks like it's trying to be a little bit like Tremors, but against the backdrop of the war and stuff. And they kind of look like the the graboids that come out of the ground and grab people, but like more like this is like almost like a huge earthworm kind of way, like where they got teeth and all that. That's the back. Give you an idea what to expect. The CGI is going to be horrible, but that's okay. And then, last up, it's a Blu-ray 3D. This was on sale originally $5, but we got it cut in half because it was in the clearance sale. I kept debating on getting it in the past, but I think we might have even gotten it again. But it's hard to know with all these like SpongeBob's and all. You get in the store and it seems like, oh, I didn't get that one, and then you find out later you did. And this is the case with this one. I could have gotten this before. But this was a Blu-ray 3D plus Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital HD. The SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water 3D. If you guys remember if I ever showed this in another video, just let me know in the comments, because you guys probably have a better memory on it than I do. Especially if you've been along for the ride on my video channel, or the haul channel and stuff with all the stuff I've gotten. There's the back. 2015, 92 minutes. It's a 3-disc set. Technicolor. Paramount Pictures, of course. Let's see. Over an hour of sponge-tastic bonus content. It's the best family film of the year, according to R.C. Samo of Fanboy Nation magazine. I remember seeing this in theaters. I wasn't as impressed with it as a lot of people. I love SpongeBob, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I think as these movies have gone on, the quality and the storyline have gotten like a little bit worse each time. But yeah, that's my haul, and I hope everybody enjoyed what I did pick up. All of these were definitely Dollar Tree and Big Lots. There was no, oh, I got them somewhere else, and not tell you guys, and I got them some, because I think not people so much that are haulers that I subscribe to do that, but I know there are channel providers out there that are getting movies at other places, and they're saying they're getting them at the Dollar Tree, and just from what I've seen when I'm out and about, I don't see how it's even possible to get some of the titles that they do. I think they like to add it into the mix, like, oh, I got this at the Dollar Tree, and then people like us that really want to get the movies that they're in their video, you get out there and you'll never find it. And I don't think there should be false hope for us people that are serious haulers and collectors. I don't think they should do that to you guys, because you guys invest a lot of time in watching our videos, and you do a good job of watching our content, because I've noticed when I did Dollar Tree sales and purchases and stuff, I noticed you guys watch a lot more of my videos, and that's good. I plan on doing a lot more in the future, but it's going to be a little slow in the next couple weeks, because it's getting to that time of the year where we're kind of like right off the last phase, and then we're moving into another one. But whether Dollar Tree, does one again for, like, I don't know if they'll do one in July, but I have a feeling we might see another one by August. If you guys hear anything, let me know about it, because I'd like to make more videos, and I'd like, do some trading with James, Peppermint Tribe, anyone you could think of. If we can make several trades within trades, to make it possible to keep this trading and hauling community a strong entity, more power to us, because I'd like to, have everybody get a piece of, like, even people that I don't normally trade with, I'd be willing to. But like, I'm sorry I'm overdoing doing the video a little bit, but I just wanted to get some of that stuff off my chest. You guys all have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Please share, like, and subscribe. I put up my channel on Facebook. I plug it every day, and hopefully I can get some more subscribers so I can get this contest done so we can announce a winner. And I'd like to give away that Blu-ray Wish-A-Pon. So everybody take care. See you later. Till the next video. Bye.